Welcome back. Let's talk about the China Eagles now. We know Irene Ewoma is standing by right there in Agadir in Morocco, where he will be joining us to tell us what is really happening with the Super Eagles, how excited they are. Irene, good to have you. Good morning.
Good morning, Cecilia. Good morning, Tayo.
Yeah.
Good to have you.
It's looking like it's really cold, but let's just leave that one aside for that.
Irene, we've seen what happened on Friday. I mean, everyone was excited because I was afraid for you. You just get into Morocco and, of course, you won't have a good game. But then it was more like a welcome one for you. How are the players faring right now?
Yeah, well, I was at the players' camp immediately after that game. That was on Saturday before they departed for Agadir. And well, the players are very calm, and knowing that they got their first win from that game against Libya. You know, the good thing about the camp is after that win, the Minister for Sports, Solomon Dalong, gave them the full match bonus for the draw they got against Rwanda, and which is a very good boost for the team. Right. And you know, I spoke with some of the players, the coaching crew. I mean, they are very happy. They are very happy, and they are ready for the game against Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the way you're all dressed up and that. I think the cold is a bit affecting you. But are the players, how are they actually adjusting to that weather? Knowing that most of them, you know, some of them are traveling for the first time. Some of them have traveled before. Some of them are traveling for the first time. And also for the coach, Rohr, I know you spoke with him, you know, him talking about the home-based players and all that. What you've seen, do you think any of them, you know, with what they played and all that, can get into the team? And judging from what Coach Rohr, you know, talked about concerning the home-based Eagles?
Well, Cecilia, I'm not among the coaching crew.
Yeah,
you know.
fair point.
The coach has a reason why he said so. You know, he said when I interviewed him that the game against Rwanda, but that the players, I mean, the season was off for about 5 months, you know, and the training was not enough for them during that first game, and that the players are getting together. But he's saying that from what he had seen, he's not really sure that the home-based players will be able to dispose the foreign players for the Russia 2018.
Okay, I mean, Irene, you said it all already. You're not part of the coaching crew, so that's not really for you to say much about. Let's talk about the match against Equatorial Guinea. That's the final Group C match, and a favorable result, and we'll see Nigeria qualify for the quarterfinals. I mean, judging by those 2 games we've seen so far against Libya and against the other side of the player, I can't remember that right now. How would you rate their chances against Equatorial Guinea? Equatorial Guinea seem to be the whipping boys of the group. They're bottom of that group right now. And a lot of Nigerians are expecting the Super Eagles to go on and win that particular match and qualify for the quarterfinals.
Yeah, Taya, I visited the camp of the Equatorial Guineans.
Right.
You know, though the communication was very difficult because they could not speak English and all that.
Okay.
When I got to the camp, I got an interpreter to talk to the players, and you know, and they were like, "Well, come on, you're from Nigeria. Why do you want to talk to me? We can only talk to you after the game.
Right.
I mean, after we beat you guys." I was like, he said, "Oh, I mean, that they are very confident that they're going to defeat the Super Eagles of Nigeria on Tuesday."
Wow, what confidence.
I mean, that level of confidence is kind of high. But you've seen the players play, and the Equatorial Guineans saying they can. But can they really do that? Sentiments aside, now I know you're a Nigerian and all that, you know, patriotism and all, but remove those aspects. What we've seen of the Equatorial Guineans, they've not really been fantastic in this tournament. Can they pull an upset against the Super Eagles?
Yeah, I doubt that. From what I saw in the camp of the Super Eagles, I doubt there'll be an upset in that game on Tuesday.
Right. Lastly, before we let you go, Irene, the Eagles arrived in Agadir last night, and what is out there is that it was a long trip. How they settling in? I know you were part of that trip as well.
I have to tell you this, Tayo.
Yeah.
We left Tagia at about 8:12 a.m. Right. And we got to Marrakech at about 9:30 p.m. And we have to take another bus. I'm talking of the press now. Right. We have to take another bus for another 2 hours to Agadir, where we are now. And I mean, it was really a long journey. The Eagles, they actually took a bus to Casablanca. From Casablanca, they took a connecting flight to Agadir. It's really a tough journey.
Tough trip, but not as tough as for you guys, the media over there. Thank you very much, Irene. Yeah. Really appreciate your time on the show. Hopefully we can get you on again tomorrow so we can do a proper preview of that match against Equatorial Guinea.
Thank you, Tayo. Thank you, Sissy.
All right, thank you.
So that's it. There are correspondents right there giving us in-swingers and, delivering pinpoint set pieces into the studio. Irene from Agadir. Cecilia, you said it all. The Equatorial Guineans are very confident. I don't know where the confidence is coming from, considering how they've played in this tournament. But it shows that they have belief, and they believe they can actually go on and cause an upset against the Super Eagles. Because if they win, make no mistake about it, it will be an upset. Yeah,
it will be a major one. I mean, for a team that we defeated Libya by lone goal, and Libya, taught them football lessons training. They could have scored more. They were just a bit unlucky and all that, and then beating the Super Eagles. I'm not sure it's going to happen anyway. So I'll go with Irene right now. They may just be bragging. I mean, you can talk, but just come to the pitch and see if you can do the business.
It's just self-belief. I mean, it's just self-belief.
Yes, sometimes you need that.
Man, you've got to have that. If you don't have that, then you have no business being in sports at all. Yeah, you mentioned Rohr and the home-based Eagles earlier. I was wondering why you're directing a question to Irene, because Irene absolutely doesn't have a clue what's going to go on there. But let's talk about that one now. That's a very important one. Lovers of the Nigerian Professional Football League, a lot of them clamoring for some of these guys, to make the team. And Rohr is on ground in Morocco to see them, right there. And from what we're getting, it's not looking very good for the home-based lads in terms of making it to Russia 2018.
It's not at all, and that's why I threw the question to Irene, because he actually, interviewed Rohr in Morocco. And what? We'll stop doing the talking. We'll hear from Rohr directly, saying that look, it's going to be very difficult, to have any of these players getting into,
into the squad. Yeah, for the Russia 2018 FIFA World Cup.
We are very happy about this victory. It was a very important result after the draw in the starting match. Now to win against Libya, which has a very good team. It was not easy, and we scored a nice goal on corner. So now the situation is that with a draw already, we should be in the quarterfinal. Opening game was very difficult because they missed a little bit the rhythm of the games. You know that they didn't play in the league since more than 3 months. So it's not enough to make training sessions and camping. They had a little problem with the rhythm. Now they have it. I saw collectively a good team today of our Chan team. It's difficult to say that individually one or the other of our players can come with the Super Eagles. They must be very, very, very strong, because the level, technical level and the physical level is so high.
Okay, I mean, that's the physical, technical level very high. It's going to be very difficult for the Chan Eagles to make it into the Russia 2018 World Cup squad for Nigeria. But then impossible is nothing. The lads still have a few more games to try and impress Coach Rohr, and you never can tell. One player that I'm sure is definitely looking forward to making that squad is Sunday Fala. He has got the winner, Cecilia, against Libya. Very crucial goal that was. Beautiful goal as well to half volley, straight from a corner kick. And is a very decent player. A lot of Nigerians have been very impressed by him. One of those guys, he might just, who knows, perhaps he might just impress Rohr to the point where Rohr says, young man, I think you need to come to Russia with me.
Yeah, I think so, because the first game that we watched against,
it was impressive
and all that. I missed some couple of chances, but he was good. And it was, when you ask everyone, I mean, who impressed you so much? The name just come up. And so it shows that he's one of those players that might just, get in if there's anyone who's going to get in, where he wants to improve on his performance.
It's always been good for me. I've always been feeling good because I've always wanted to represent this country, Nigeria. And I thank God I found the opportunity, and I'm adapting, I'm using it well. And I believe I'll do more for the country. Yes, we have been working hard to make sure we meet up to the standard some people call us wasteful eagles, super eagles. And to us, to we the players, we did not see it as we are wasteful. Just that we have a bad luck, that's hard luck. And I believe the next game we play against Libya, it was fantastic. We expected to win. We were very, very eager to win. We were determined, we were disciplined. Everything was 100%. And at the end, we found the result, that's 3 points. It's a great privilege for me. All thanks go to God Almighty and to the coach, the technical coach, for them loving me, giving me, showing me the family love to make me feel among. And I'm very, very happy to be in the team.
Yeah, no, he's a superstar now. He doesn't even know it yet because the way the name is ringing a bell. I understand when he said, look, they were calling them wasteful eagles, wasteful eaglets. You know, that is understandable, man. That's what you get, man. Welcome to the national team.
Right.
You know, you just have to be at your best all the time.
Right, where you have to convert 90% of the chances you
Precisely.
create.
So if you're not, you get a name.
It's as simple as that. They were wasteful against Rwanda. That's the country I was trying to remember. They were wasteful in that one. But they improved in the second game against Libya, and they have all 3 points. Joint top of Group C now, going into the final match against Equatorial Guinea on Tuesday. Still on the CHAN African Nations Championship in Morocco. Other games went down yesterday. We need to give you some of those results, as well as fixtures of matches that will be played today. Morocco, host nation, goalless against Sudan, and Guinea defeating Mauritania by a lone goal. Morocco, for a lot of people, look like you know, because they're hosting, they're a very good side, they have a very good league. They might just be, you know, slight favorites for this tournament. I won't disagree with that one at all.
Equatorial Guinea also? Guinea and Mauritania also. Guinea is another team you also want to look at and say maybe they just fancy that. But I think Morocco is more, because they won the first 2 games and this one a draw. So it's a good one. They're looking really good. I mean, the fixtures that we have for today, we're going to be having Namibia and Zambia in action, and also Uganda and Cote d'Ivoire complete the fixtures. And tomorrow, of course, we'll be looking at...
We'll do a more comprehensive preview of that match between Nigeria and Equatorial Guinea.
Okay, quickly, let's talk swimming now before we continue with football, right? I mean, we just need to add a little spice to this. Let's not about all the adults, about kids now.
All the sports.
Talking about the swimming league that is currently going on in Lagos, you know, it's going to run from now to March, you know. So, I mean, it's a way whereby you want to kind of put all schools together, you know, across, you know, the national schools, all schools together, put them together and see how they can really develop the sport from schools to schools. That's what they will be moving, both public and private schools and all that. And the Lagos State is in support of all this. I mean, some of the kids that took part were really excited and happy that, look, having an opportunity to compete, not just in your school alone, having the kids from other schools coming over, you know, to compete at a championship like this.
Going really fast.
Going really fast.
Yeah, I mean, not bad times I'm seeing, you know, but I mean, this is a lovely initiative. And Cecilia, swimming is one of those sports that gives you medals. I mean, it can go on and on how many medals it can win in swimming competitions. So good one for developing the sport in the country.
Yeah, that's what it is. We'll go for a break now. We'll come back. We'll get to listen to some of the participants.